What matters most is how well we walk through the fire, even though it can hold you back.
Hello, my old souls. Today I'm here with a pick a card reading. We're going to take a look at what your person is thinking and feeling about you, what their current mindset is. So if you've been wondering, in this time period where we've been, distant from each other, maybe not seeing each other or being able to communicate as often as you would have liked, it's kind of making for a difficult time to really read into what people are thinking or feeling, because you don't get to actually see them in person. So what we're going to do is I'm going to be connecting with 3 different groups. All right. Here we have the jade here, and then we have the amethyst. My brain is just not functioning today. And the sodalite gemstones to represent group 1, 2, 3. So what I'm going to be doing is taking a peek at the overall energies, through the tarot, what the messages have, and then we'll look at the oracle cards to see what messages and advice Spirit has. I just want to take a minute to ask you to like and share and subscribe to these readings. It really helps me to grow my channel and be able to spread the word of Spirit to those who are in need of hearing it. I also want to just put a trigger warning out there for you, because the topic can generate some high emotions that can cause us to be triggered in our feelings if it's something that goes against what we're really hoping and dreaming here. In addition, these are general readings, so they are not necessarily going to resonate with every single person who watches them. So if you choose a pile and you feel like the message isn't ringing true to your situation, you can choose one of the other piles, or you can choose to watch one of my other videos that is on this similar topic. So without further ado, I will give you a minute to really take some time and meditate on which pile is calling for you, which pile seems to be jumping out in terms of what might have a message for you with regards to your situation. Then I will get started. I'm going to put these other ones aside for now. And we're going to start off with our first group. All right, group 1. If you're just joining me now and you skipped ahead through the introduction, I just want to remind you that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. Don't try and force the message. Take what resonates and leave the rest, right? You chose the jade pile here. Jade used to be considered a symbol of wealth and prosperity. And even now, placing jade in your purse or in your pocket is considered to be lucky. So jade can transform your heart and really make you empathetic towards others and people who are around you. So I wonder how this stone will play into your reading. Let's take a look. We'll start with the tarot, and we'll look at the oracle cards. Okay, so we start off with the Tower, 3 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, followed by the 4 of Swords, and King of Cups, and the 2 of Swords. Just want to make sure these are all in shot here. Okay. So your person is going through a time period in their life where they're really having a shakeup of their traditional beliefs. It's kind of like with this Tower card, it's one of those, breaking down the foundations to build up again. It's kind of like a breaking through, kind of like the light went off, the light bulb went off in his or her head. And it kind of caused them to really, it was kind of like a shock or a surprise, their feelings. It was an unexpected development that they really did not expect to happen, okay? And they didn't see it coming, so it kind of just hit them. So let's see what this Tower moment was about. Spirit, clarify the Tower moment. Clarify the Tower. All right, we have the King of Swords. Okay, so this whatever happened that kind of caused this breakthrough for your person, it really brought about clarity, okay, to the situation. It really allowed them to really have more a logical sense. It gave them a clear direction on what they wanted in their life. It really gave them this, this helped them to make a rational decision on what they wanted to do with regards to your situation, because we're looking at how they're thinking and feeling about you. So something happened that gave them this, breakthrough, this aha moment that gave them this clarity of thought that, made them see your situation and their feelings for you more clearly. And this revelation that they had really is something that they want to, celebrate. They want to, it's a successful situation. They're really, joyous. They're really happy. For some of you, it may have been that you were within a third party situation and they gained this clarity about who they truly wanted to be with. For some of others of you, it may be a situation where they decided they just want to take things, they just want to have fun. They don't want to take things too seriously. So Spirit, can you clarify the Three of Cups here? Clarify the Three of Cups, please. Why the Three of Cups? Six of Swords. Okay, so yeah, so this is a situation in which they want to move on forward. They are done with negative feelings. They just want to be happy. They just want to have fun. They're leaving behind destructive patterns and behaviors, and they're just leaving their worries behind and, seizing life by the horns and just living every moment to its fullest. Okay. And they're, the Page of Pentacles is telling me that, this may have been something that you have been trying to manifest with them, and you really have been hoping that you're going to take this, to the next level. And this person is recognizing that they have time. There's no race to the finish line, okay? They don't want to rush things, okay, with you. They want to really just enjoy and keep it light and keep it happy and really start to really get to know you better, to see if this is something that they can come forward with to offer, something tangible, okay? They're really trying to feel out the situation here. So, Spirit, can you clarify the Page of Pentacles for us? Why the Page of Pentacles? What more do you have with the Page of Pentacles? Okay, we have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is really telling us that either you or them, you'll have to take it how it resonates, have been feeling like you're in competition, which would explain the third party situation. And you have been really fighting for the attention, or they have been fighting for your attention, and you've been really trying to, you know, have this feeling that you need to prove yourself, okay? And the Page of Pentacles is saying, you know, that you need to have patience here. Or they need to have patience here, and good things can't be rushed. All right, you shouldn't have to fight so hard. You're not in competition. If you're constantly butting heads and can't seem to agree, or you feel like you're not being given the attention you deserve, then you need to take time to really step back. And that's being represented here with the Four of Swords, okay? You need to relax. You need to not be so focused on, you know, taking things so seriously. Relax. Recover from, you know, the feeling. If you're just finding out that this was a third party situation, or that, you know, this person just wants to keep things simple and light with you, it could come as a bit of a shock, and it could feel like you need to really hold on tight and really prove yourself. No, you don't want to just keep this a light thing. You really want to move forward and make this into a more committed thing. But Spirit is saying that you need to just take a step back, okay? Take a break, pause here, and gain some clarity. Really look at this situation. Is this person who wasn't sure and wasn't choosing you the first time around and just really wants to keep things light and fun, is this somebody you really want to be with? Okay, you may be picking up the pieces here. Yeah, so Spirit is really saying you need to turn inward with regards to this person. This person had this breakthrough revelation that gave them really clarity on whether or not they who they wanted to be with, how they wanted to pursue this relationship, and they really just want to keep it light and fun. They're not looking for anything too serious here. They just want to, they may have just gotten out of a relationship, or maybe this is causing you to feel triggered, and that you need to really leave the situation and move on. But you can't force something to happen, okay? You can't rush. You can't not do the hard work, okay? If you're taking time to manifest, this is just saying that you really need to release, okay? You really need to let go of the outcome in order for it to come into fruition for you. Spirit wants you to really turn inward, to really spend some time, you know, with introspect and reflection. Go within, search for your answers deep without distraction, okay? This is a good time to do that because, you know, being forced into the social isolation here, it's important for us to understand the deeper level of why things are happening, and to spend time on healing, okay? And when you do that, you're going to, you know, say to the universe, I am ready. I have done the healing. I have done my inner work. I have released the feelings of that I need to cling to this situation to make this manifestation happen. And what will happen is that will trigger the universe to have your King of Cups come forward with their cup of love. Okay, this will bring you emotional stability. This will bring you into a situation where your person will not be afraid of love. Okay, where they will be considerate and compassionate. And they will know exactly what they want in the relationship as well. So let's ask for clarity on the King of Cups. Why the King of Cups? Why the King of Cups? That's too many. Just give me one. Clarify the King of Cups, please. Okay. Okay, and we have the Page of Pentacles. Again, the Page of Pentacles coming through. Spirit is really saying that if you want this cup of love to come through, where your person's not afraid of love, afraid of, commitment, and is compassionate and intuitive and knowing exactly what they want in the relationships and their heart's true desires, that you need to be patient, okay? You need to take things slow and steady. The saying, slow and steady wins the race. You need to take your time to get to know this person and to let them get to know you. There's no need to rush things, okay? We have all the time in the world right here, and you really need to begin from the bottom, okay? Begin setting those solid foundations, okay? Why the Two of Swords? Why the Two of Swords? Okay, Page of Cups. So, in order to move out of this feeling of no movement, okay, where you're stagnant and you're stuck and you're really guarded in your heart because things are not going out the way that you had anticipated, you need to really, put in this work, this introspect here. And then what will happen is that you'll have the universe will be triggered to bring you your cup of love, and you will have this budding new feeling of romance. It will be innocent, and it will be vulnerable, and it will be something that will cause you to have those butterflies in your stomach again. And it's going to be an invitation that there's going to be a message of love that comes through for you. So to sum up with what your tarot is saying, is that your person really is having this clarity breakthrough moment in which they are seeing the situation for what it is, for the truth, and they're making a decision to choose happiness, okay, to choose to feel very light in their energy, to move forward and pick up the pieces, to let go of negativity and just live in the moment and have fun. This may trigger you to really feel like you need to, cling tighter, but Spirit is saying to release, to go inward, to rest, to let go, and then this cup of love will come forward for you, and you won't have to feel so guarded anymore. Okay, so let's take a peek at your oracle cards. What is the overall energy is represented here? Your dreams need a practical plan, which is really talking about, if you're wanting this manifestation with this person to come through, then you really need to, set your intention. Really be clear about what it is that you want your dream to be. Okay, set the intention, feel the feels, and then release and let it go. Okay. And once you do that, that will be your signal to the universe to bring this person closer to you. Words of love for you and your situation is responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. So this is talking about being aware of your thoughts. Don't let the negativity in, because if you're dwelling on negative thoughts, then that is going to put up a blockage to having this love come in for you, this cup of love to come in for you. You're going to be stuck in this Two of Swords energy. So you have this responsibility that you need to be aware of the power of your thoughts. Okay, and the advice Spirit has is contentment. You can learn to rest in what you already have and already are. Suddenly you remember, I'm right here resting in God. So you need to really just take the situation as it is. You already have everything that you need. Okay, this person isn't going to make you whole. You already are whole. Okay, and you just need to trust and remember that God is right there with you. The universe is right there with you, wanting to give you your dreams come true. You just need to open yourself up to it, and by doing so, by releasing. Okay, so I hope this brings you some clarity into some insight into what your person is thinking, and it kind of evolved into a little bit about you here as well, because there's always two to every party, two to every relationship. It takes two. And I you know, comment down below. Tell me how this resonates. Tell me your story. Give it a thumbs up. And I'm wishing you all the best in your situation. And I'm going to move into group number 2. Just clear this away here. Okay, group number 2 was the amethyst. Okay. Amethyst is an excellent stone that you can use to get over your worries. Okay. It helps to ground you and really take away any confusion. It helps you to really think straight and to see the visions of your future, you know, more clearly. Okay. You'll have this also has this calming effect on people who are around, the grounding, calming effect of people who have holding these amethyst stones. Okay. So let's see how that plays into your reading. We're going to take a look at your tarot cards first and then your oracle cards. If you jumped ahead from the beginning, message, just I'm going to put it out there again that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everybody. Take what does, leave the rest. If the message is there for you, then you'll know it. If the message is not there for you, then you can choose one of the other piles to see if there is a message there for you. Okay? All right. So let's start. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the Page of Swords, Justice, and Strength. So we have a lot of people who are up in their head here. Okay. So we're looking at what your person is thinking and feeling about you. So right off the start, we have this lovely, warm energy of the 9 of Cups. This is an energy that's telling me that they're seeing you as their wish. You are their wish come true. They feel like that you are everything that they could have dreamed for. You bring them this feeling of contentment, this feeling of fulfillment. It's just all over happy, good feelings. Okay. Spirit, what more do you have on the 9 of Cups? Okay, so we have 2 of Swords, which is telling me that they feel like they can let their guard down with you. Okay, that they don't need to necessarily protect themselves as much. That they don't feel, but at the same time that you are their wish come true and they don't feel like they have to guard their heart, they do feel like they're stuck in a little bit of limbo here. They feel like, I get this energy that they're afraid to move forward, that their mind is uncertain. Okay, they're really trying to weigh the pros and cons of the situation because there's this level of fear. So we have the 5 of Swords, which is this energy of ego. So their ego is getting involved here. They are thinking only of themselves, so they may not be being fair to you. They may be coming on warm 1 minute because they do see you as their wish fulfillment, but then the fear pops up in there, withdrawing a little bit and kind of doing a little bit of self-sabotaging here, which can feel very unfair and selfish. Okay, you might feel like you're being a little bit manipulated in this situation. like it's all one-sided, and that it's all about them and not about you and your feelings. They're not being considerate of your feelings. Spirit, tell me more about the Five of Swords. Tell me about the Five of Swords. Whoa, okay, we had two pop up. Ace of Cups and Queen of Wands. Okay, so they want to come forward and have this new beginning with you. They feel themselves falling head over heels with you. They see you as like this beautiful, attractive, friendly, selfless person who's really open-minded, always on the go, very confident in themselves and yourself, and their ego is getting in the way a little bit. They're feeling like, they may not be good enough for you, that they really need to compete for your attention, that, or it could be roles reversed, that they feel like, they want to come forward and offer you this cup of love. They want to give you this take action and initiative on it, but they're, kind of being a little bit of, a narcissist here, or they're feeling like might be too good for you. You'll just have to take it how it resonates, but I'm really feeling like they want to come forward because they see you as this cup of their wish fulfillment and offer a new beginning in love with you, because you are truly this amazing, attractive, they're super attracted to you person, yet there is this level of, they are, self-sabotaging. Okay, they're engaging in some destructive behavior that's preventing this union and this connection. And they're really up in their head about it. And it's causing them to have these, this really internal conflict of whether or not they should come forward or just let it be. And it's causing them a lot of stress. And they're really, spending a lot of sleepless nights worrying. They're afraid that they're going to make a mistake. Okay, and that they're going to lose this opportunity, or if they engage in cutting into a relationship and it doesn't work out, then they're risking, getting hurt. Spirit, clarify the Nine of Swords. Why the Nine of Swords? Yeah, they're on the defense here. They're really, feeling under pressure. The whole situation really stresses them out. And they are, feeling like they want to, defend themselves. They're on edge. They're worried that that this is going to turn into a nightmare. Okay. That their worst fears are going to come true. All right. They're afraid. There's definitely a fear here. And the Page of Swords is saying that, is saying that change is going to happen. They are going to see the situation with logic and intellect. They're going to come forward with some communication, and it may be a hard communication. It may be a hard truth for either them to express their love, or for them to, expressing that they're just not ready, and it might be hard for you to hear. So let's clarify the Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords? Page of Swords. Why the Page of Swords? Knight of Wands. Okay, so they want to come forward with a message of truth and clarity, okay? They want to take action and have new beginnings, okay? They, are really, seeing this as a risk, and that they might feel more comfortable with a friends with benefits situation. They don't want to lose you because you bring so much light to their life. Like we keep saying, you're their wish come true, and they really want to come see you and offer this cup of love with you. But there is so much fear here. This person has this really, there's a fear of commitment. major fear of commitment, and that's put them on edge and put them on the defense. And they're going to want to come through and really communicate with you their truth, that they are just, they don't want this commitment, but they do want to take action with you. And what they can offer you right now, they feel like, is a friends with benefits situation, and maybe they're hoping that they'll get the best of both worlds, that they can be with you but yet not have that commitment. So again, that doesn't seem very fair to you. And so the Justice is saying that, moderation and fairness, there needs to be a balance here, both emotional balance, and balance in the truth here. Justice is saying that there may be, the truth of the matter is, in order for you to have this fair outcome, there needs to be some distance between the two of you so that you can work out your issues. Or he or she can work out their fears and really, find the balance of mind. Clarify the Justice, please. Clarify Justice. Clarify the Justice. Thank you. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So they want to come forward, and all they can offer you right now is, something that's light, that's not going to be committed, that's just going to be fun. However, Spirit is saying that there needs to be a balance that is struck. That your person and you need to, work on, what do you truly want in this situation? Hard work and dedication is going to need to be put in. There's not going to be there's not going to be shortcuts that is going to be able to happen. In order for you to have this person truly invest in the relationship how you want it to be, they need to, find this balance of moderation. And if what they're offering you is not a fair outcome to you, then you need to balance yourself by pulling away and just putting some distance, giving them the space. Maybe what you can say to them when they come forward to speak their truth and offer you this, no strings attached type of relationship. Say, you know what? I'm good. You need to take time for yourself on your own and to figure out what you truly want. Meanwhile, I'm going to go and I'm going to really work on my own self. I'm going to, dedicate, be focused on my career. I'm going to be focused on making a better situation for myself. Spirit is really cautioning you here that you need to use caution when you're with this person, and that in order for this to manifest into a relationship, if that's what you want, then you have the inner fortitude to be able to do this, to create the change. You need to have that inner confidence. This person needs to gain their own inner confidence, okay? And the two of you both need to be patient and gentle with one another. You need to find the courage to speak your truth and to do what is best for both of you. You need to know that the manifestation will come true. You have to truly believe, but you need to really put in the work to be fair and balanced. Okay, why the Strength card? I had one just flip over. Okay, sorry about that. I had a card flip over and then my daughter came home and... All right, so what was I saying? All right, in order for this to manifest, you really both need to put in the work. You need to be fair to each other. You need to really work on your own inner strength and your inner knowing. And when you do that, then you will have the King of Pentacles saying with this inner strength, you will have the success, you will have the security, and you will have the stability that you need, okay? This could turn into a really devoted, loyal, reliable situation. However, your person really needs to work through their fears first. They really need to, get over this fear of commitment, and you can't do that necessarily for them. The best thing that you could probably do is to give them, the space and say, hey, if once you figure out if I'm still available, then maybe we can try this again in the future. Okay, but your person does see you as their wish fulfillment. They do have these really strong feelings for you. It's just they need to get out of their head. Okay, they really need to put aside these anxieties that they have. So let's take a look at your oracle cards. Okay, we have, what do you need to release as the overall energy? And this goes for your person. They need to really release those anxieties. They need to figure out what it is that's triggering them. And you also need to figure out what you need to release. What does no longer serving you in order for you to manifest this relationship into fruition, should you want that. Okay. Words of love is satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. So Spirit is saying, don't let this interaction with this person change you and your boundaries. Don't, accept breadcrumbs. If you want a true committed relationship with this person, then you need to, put up those boundaries and express that energy out to them, and do it in a loving manner. Okay. Don't compromise your own wants and dreams just to make it happen. Okay. And words of advice is enjoyment. Striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you're inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life, dear Lord. So, release. Enjoy your life as it is now. Work on, inviting more love into your life. Let go of the negativity. You can send healing, loving energy to your person to help them, work on their inner fears, their inner struggles, those inner demons that they're facing. And hopefully that they'll be able to find that balance, that moderation, so that they can, come forward and make this into something that is fair for both of you and truly a loving connection. So I hope this brings you some insight and clarity into your situation with your person, what they're thinking and feeling. And please comment down below and tell me about how this resonated with you. Give me a thumbs up, and remember to like and share. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, because that really helps me to grow my channel and to spread the word more. All right, lots of love to you and good luck with your situation. Remember to stay positive, to approach the situation with love, and let go of any negativities. And I'm going to move into my third group. Just going to clear the table here. All right, oops, group 3, you chose this sodalite stone. This is a one-of-a-kind gemstone that gives you tranquility and courage both at the same time. It can improve your self-confidence for people who hold it and meditate with it. It's a stone of trust and faith, and it can also help to improve your immune system. It is just a really one-of-a-kind, really cool gemstone. Okay, so if you're just skipping ahead and you didn't do the initial introduction, I just wanted to do a quick one where I remind you that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. Don't try and force the message. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If the message isn't true to you, then you can choose one of the other groups in the reading and see if there's a message there for you. If not, there are other readings within my Pick a Card playlist that you could watch and see if there is a message there with you, for you. Okay, so let's start with your tarot. We have the Star. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And we have Temperance. Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Wands. And Four of Wands. So we have some major energy here, major arcana energy, major, action, all really, really positive energies. So the Star card is really saying that this person is healing. They have hope that this situation with you is going to, be something that is truly wonderful. Your person is coming out of a situation, I'm hearing, that was difficult and may have left them a little bit hurt, and that they are, however, have not lost hope in finding love, and they are trusting in divine timing, and they're really keeping the faith. All right, Spirit, can you clarify the Star card? Clarify the Star card. There we go. The Hierophant. So this person is really, a traditional type person. They really, like to have balance and predictability and order, and they're really hoping that they could have a future with somebody, with you, that is in the traditional light, that involves, marriage, that involves that commitment, okay, that involves, this really responsible connection, okay, and they are hoping that they are going to be able to achieve that with you. They see they see this as, something that is really secure. They are, happy flying solo right now. They are in this feeling of abundance. They are really feeling, happy within themselves and their independence. Let's see more. Spirit, why the Nine of Pentacles? They're really working on building up their self-confidence. Queen of Pentacles. They're really being, practical, knowing their worth, really coming back into their own energy. They are, wanting this stable relationship. And they are investing in themselves and taking themselves more seriously, so that they can, be the best them that they can be as they enter into a new relationship. Temperance is telling us that that they are really looking, right now is a time for balance for them, and for their, finding moderation. They are trying to really figure out what works for them, how they would go about merging their life together. So maybe they just came out of a divorce, okay? And they are really working on being good and financially secure and stable on their own before they can come forward. That's what I'm feeling. They're coming out of a divorce, okay? They have hopes for, this to, have come into its own, but they're trusting the divine timing of it all. They're really working on, being stable in their own right, in their own self-sufficiency. And Temperance is saying that they're really, trying to not rush things. Okay, they don't want to just leave one relationship and rush into another. Okay, what is Temperance? Clarify Temperance. Tower. Okay, so yeah, they're really breaking through this, this is a major change for them. This is saying that there was a divorce, okay, there was a breakup of some kind, and they're really working on healing themselves and being good on their own. They're really thinking about their own stability. They really are working on knowing their self-worth again. They're really trying to take themselves seriously and investing in themselves right now. However, things are changing, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is telling us that opportunities are available, and with divine timing, this cycle that they're in can change, and that it's not a permanent cycle. Why the Wheel of Fortune? What is changing? Let's look. Ace of Wands, Death, and the Star. Yeah, so the Star's coming out again. This person is really optimistic. They're really really hopeful for, they're keeping the faith. They're going through a major transformation here. This cycle that they're in right now is a cycle in which the Death card is telling us that they are making a complete transformation. They're purging anything that was negative. They're moving from one phase to another, and they're really preparing for new beginnings. And the Ace of Wands is saying that they are really starting this new way of life, this new passionate adventure. They're really being optimistic. They are really excited about what life has to offer for them, okay? And with you, because this reading is asking, what are they thinking about with regards to you? What are they feeling about with you? And once they make it through this transformation and they go through this cycle of healing and being good on their own and really knowing their own self-worth and feeling ready to enter into a new relationship, things are going to come through really, really fast. It's going to be a quick communication. It's going to, they're going to move forward into new beginnings and be really, clear away all those things that were delaying with them. And they're just going to come forward with a message real quickly. The Chariot. This is definitely having clarity of mind to move forward. Once they have gone through this transformation, they're going to have this clarity of mind, and they're going to want to move forward, and they're going to want to they're going to set their intentions and their goals, and they're going to move quickly, okay? And this is going to happen very quickly, and it's going to move into this energy where it's going to be secure and celebrating, and they are going to really feel accomplished. They're going to feel all those good feels. This is going to bring them into, where they want to be to set down roots with you, to really, see where this is going to go, to be into a committed relationship. Once they've done their healing, Temperance comes up again. 3 of Swords, 3 of Wands. Yeah. So, once they've done their transformation and their healing, they're going to have this new way of life, and it's going to happen quick. They're going to move forward quick. They're going to have found that balance, okay? And they're going to have put behind them the heartache that they are going through. They are not going to have the, fears of abandonment. They're not going to have that emotional pain anymore, and they're really going to be looking forward to the future, to a future with you, okay? And that it's just a matter of you waiting for the results, okay? And but this person is really thinking that once they're ready, once they have found their feet under them again, and they've moved through this divorce, that they're ready. They'll be ready to move forward with you, and have a future with you. Okay, so let's look at the energy of the reading. A new romantic cycle begins. Absolutely. So this is what it's saying is once this old baggage is put behind them and they've moved through it and they've transformed themselves into this new way of life, they'll be ready to start this new romantic cycle with you. They'll be ready to move forward very quickly, and they see a future of stability with you. Okay, they'll be able to find that balance and that moderation and to put behind them the heartbreak. But there are a lot of major arcana cards out here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is a major life thing for this person. You're going to have to be patient with them. Okay. So words of love for you, harmony. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. Okay, so that's really going to be about finding that balance. Okay, that loving balance, being patient, finding harmony together. And self-acceptance is Spirit's advice. Nothing is more exhausting than endlessly working on yourself. When you offer your whole being fully to love, self-acceptance arises spontaneously. May I rest in our oneness, dear divine. Okay, so accepting yourself. This person may need to work on a little bit of self-acceptance themselves in order to transform into this new relationship cycle with you. So I hope this brings you some clarity and some insight into your situation. Comment down below. Tell me how this resonated with you. I really wish you the best. Please remember to give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already done so, to subscribe to help me grow my channel. I really, really appreciate all my subscribers and you for helping me build this, okay? To spread the word, to spread the light. And I really hope and wish the best for you. And it looks like a really promising connection that you have, Group 3. All right. Wishing you lots of love and best wishes. Bye now.